Hey there guys, Violence, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over God Complex for GZDoom, the new update that's coming out soon. I believe we're going to be moving to 1.1 instead of going up to 1.0.8. What's coming soon is a bigger update, more substantial. I'm kind of getting close to like what I would call the definitive edition of God Complex. As you might know, when I released it the first time, I kind of did it in a rush because I had completely lost interest in it. I felt like I was never going to release it at the rate I was going at. So I just decided to push it out as it was, and I hope for the best. Now that I've released it, I kind of feel some freedom, and like the pressure to release it is now gone, and some joy has sort of come back to modding. I've started really enjoying it again, and making more things and working on stuff and cleaning things up. And yeah, so we're kind of getting close to the version of God Complex I wish that I had released. Now, this next update might be the last one, aside from potential bug fixes afterwards. I do have a couple of other things I want to try and add maybe after this update. I've got some ideas for like armor core items that like attach to your armor and work while your armor is equipped, and then if you lose the armor, then you lose the item. Something like that. Some cool things maybe like, you know, when your armor breaks, there's an explosion that kills enemies around you, or like maybe attach a fire mod to your armor, and so when you get hit by fire, when you get hit by damage, like fire and stuff leaks off of you and like attacks enemies or something. I don't know. Some interesting stuff like that could be fun. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that, with God Complex. So today we're just going to go over some of the new additions and features, the more substantial things. I've got a list here. I'm going to click on that so I can see it's on my other screen. And yeah, we're going to go over stuff. So I'm going to split this video into 3 sections, and they may sort of cross over each other in some ways, but I've got the items, monsters, and features. We will start off with the items, I think. I think that's a good place to start. And yeah, so you're probably looking at the HUD and noticing that there's a weird icon next to Doom Guy's head. The ammo satchel icon is also moved. In fact, I might put a little blue outline around that at some point as well, just to make that a little bit easier to see in the HUD. But yeah, that icon next to Doom Guy's head, the blue shield looking thing, that is now the shield sphere icon. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out, oh look, there's new difficulties. We will go over that a little bit later. We're going to start off with the shield sphere. Let's change map, go to map, God Complex test 1. And this is going to be our testing environment. And yeah, you might be a little bit confused. If you see text at the top left corner of the screen that's saying random stuff, well, that is my testing stuff. That won't be active when you're playing. That's just for me to see for finding bugs and stuff like that. So this is my new testing area in the map. If you go through this portal here, it comes out to the good old-fashioned area. But right here, this is where I've been doing most of my testing recently. I've been testing the spawns, making sure the newer monsters are actually spawning, stuff like that. We've got a little button here that spawns in my fragments for me, so I can quickly level up if I want to. And then I can go and bloody, you know, spawn the revs like this, and that way I can see what's going on. God damn, we got a lot of rev boss spawns here. I'm surprised. Okay, I'm going to need to revise the rev spawns. This is insane. Man, I really had to click on revs, didn't I? But at least I noticed, because that's a little bit crazy. If we do the same thing on a different monster type, it shouldn't be that bad. In fact, what we'll do is we'll hit this one. This one spawns a spread of enemies, that just to give you sort of an indicator of what a map might be like. We've got a Nemesis Zombie, got a couple of enraged Hell Knights, and an enraged Behemoth. That's 390 monsters, so I think that that's pretty good for a 390 monster map to run into 3 bosses. We got some new monsters spawning, thankfully. It's good to see them out here. New monster from Random Monsters. Good job, Overlord. Anything else interesting here? Any unusual phase? Oh, we got a phase fanatic. That's a new monster there. We'll take a look at that later. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. The spawns are working well. We've got a Frostfire Legionary there. We've got a whatchamacallit, Viralite. Cool. Alright, so yeah, that's just the new area, so that's pretty sweet. And the other change to this addition to this map is this. Yeah, would you look at that? This has been my new testing environment for like testing the bigger bosses, like the Leg Cardinals, the True Leg Sentient. I needed a bigger place for them to like move around so that I could like and have places for me to hide and like, you know, run away from them and stuff. That way I could properly test how a expected fight would be with them. And there were some changes. I did make some like pretty big changes to those monsters specifically, the true legendary bosses like the True Leg Cyber, Cardinal, Sentient and stuff, which we will go over later. They're very cool, the changes I made. Yeah, we're going to start off with the items. So, the shield sphere. Let's summon one. So, the reason I made this change is I felt like before the shield spheres were a bit hard to identify. Like, for a new player, it was hard to know what they really were. And I think now that you see this, which has a shield icon in it, it's more, you know now, like, what it is. Pick it up, it's got a new sound when you activate it. It's got an active sound as well. And you might notice that when we level up, the shield icon changes. Now what that means is the shield sphere is actually getting stronger. As you level up, the shield sphere gets a little bit stronger, and then it caps out at tier 6. And you got the 3 crosses down there that symbolize the legendary, nemesis, enraged upgrades it's received. And yeah, so that's pretty sweet. I was gonna talk about the printing stuff a little bit later, but I'm gonna do it now. There's a new feature. See, now I'm crossing over and things are gonna be out of order, but there's now a new menu here called mod specific controls. You can come in there, it's got all the important stuff. And we've got a new feature here called list active buffs. This will list in detail all of the permanent power-up bonuses and perks you've acquired to the console. If you want to know what your runes do, try hitting this button. So we don't have any runes right now, but we'll hit it anyway. It'll say your active power-ups have been listed, and now we can see it tells us our personal shield. That is what the shield sphere has been renamed to. So when I pick it up, it's going to say shield recharge. What would we do without these? That is a good question. So yeah, the shield sphere now says plus 10 seconds of damage reduction to, and then it tells you 80% to normal damage, which is pretty much like most things. And then you've got legendary, enraged, nemesis. Now that's a lot of damage reduction. So if we go back to the new game, where we don't have, we're not at tier 6, we're at tier 1, and we do it again, you'll see that the shield sphere is significantly weaker, 7 seconds instead of 10, and the resistance is not as high. So that's that. This is like a nice way of being able to tell what your items are really doing, and knowing what buffs you've got active. It helps you like really want things. Now that you know what the shield sphere does, you're going to want it more. That's kind of how I expect it to be. Let's pick up some runes, and we will now try again. We now have 3 runes, and now it's going to print more stuff. Current power-up buffs, legendary rune, increase non-legendary damage types by 20%, damaging enemies heals you up to 100 health, rage rune, blah blah blah, 10 speed, movement speed, non-legendary weapons gain double weapon speed, fire rate, reload handling when armorless or below 100 health. Then we've got the life rune, which is what I've renamed the vitality rune to. And yeah, so this is a cool way of seeing what your stuff does. Let's pick up more things. In fact, let's just go all the way to the top. Summon True Rune 2. We're in the end game now. Okay, let's print our shit. So you go up to the top, we've got Nemesis Rune. Tells you what that does. Awakens Nemesis weapons, unlocks alt fire modes and Vex capabilities. I need to remove the S on alt fires. That is not right. Ultimate True Legendary Rune. That is the upgraded True Leg Rune. Tells you what it does there. Oh my god, there's 2 ends in non-legendary weapons. Ew. That's disgusting. And yeah, it tells you all your resistance values as well, just if you wanted more details. Damage increase as well. Terminated devices. Begin maps with max ammo capacity increase, 50% movement speed. That way you know what they do. Yeah, dude, I'm so happy with this feature. It's so clean. It sounds cool when you press the button. It sounds awesome, and it's just nice. It looks nice. I'm so happy with it. I think it's going to make people's experiences in the game a lot better. The next thing I want to show is a change to fragments. So let's have a look at this. I'm going to summon in a vexed zombie. Is that the right number? Notice how it pushes me away. That's essentially when these vex monsters when they spawn in, they unleash a pulse that sort of pushes the player away from them. I made this change for some reason ages ago before I released the game for Zandronum. I didn't want the player to be on top of them when they were spawning in and getting messed up, so it kind of pushes them away to help the player. So that's kind of how like most explosions are. Like when you're getting attacked by like a cardinal or something and you're getting booped around everywhere, it's annoying. You're getting all these explosions, they're making it hard for you to aim. If you pick up fragments now, actually we'll just do frag item just to keep it simple. Let's say we pick up a few. I'm going to summon in that Vex zombie again. I don't know what I did just then. I somehow used my item. So he sort of pushed me away a little less just then. Let's get more fragments. Even less. I did not mean to do that. For God's sake. Okay. We're struggling here, but don't worry. And we're getting pushed away less. So basically, when you pick up fragments, they increase your weight by 50 and up to a max of 550. Now these values are pretty random, so it's hard to really know what that means, but I've just had to do a lot of testing by summoning these boys in and seeing just how much the fragments help. So we should be maxed out for weight by that point. And yeah, so we're not getting flung around now. So this should help you not get booped. You know, it should help you be a bit more stable in the end game when there's lots of bosses just shooting the shit out of you. Yeah, let's just for comparison's sake, let's go and do this again. Have no fragments, and we'll summon a zombie again. So it really pushes you away. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's a new change, quality of life. Oh, and of course, the problem with this early on was that when I increased the player's weight, it made it so you couldn't shotgun jump anymore because we couldn't get booped up, you were too heavy. So I made it so that whenever you pull out the explosive SSG, your weight resets. So you can actually have all those fragments. Let's just go grab a few again. Right, we've got a bunch of fragments. Let's go and... just to show it off, I guess. So I didn't really get pushed away, but when I swapped my shotgun, I can still shotgun jump just fine. So that's pretty nice. Alright, so what are we going to show off next? We're going to talk about Ultra Spheres and armor, the changes to Ultra Spheres and armor. So let's say I have true legendary armor. And I've lost quite a few of it, okay? Basic armor, 500. I've got 250. Let's lose even more, okay? Let's lose another 100. I've got 150 true legendary armor. And then a monster has dropped this, and I'm like, oh, but I don't want to get rid of my true legendary armor. I don't want to... Lower tier armor types will now repair your higher tier armor types if you have them, but only the special ones. You can't go and pick up one of these or activate one of these in here to fix stuff. You can't activate one of these items and repair it because you're manually activating it. This is going to swap your armor. But if a special monster, a boss, drops one of these and you happen to pick it up, it's no longer going to replace your current armor. It's going to repair it. Let's lose a little bit. Again, same thing for the Ultra Spheres. They are also going to repair your armor, which is a very nice quality of life change. I did mention this in probably the previous video, but I'm showing it off here again. It's got to be in this video as well. So yeah, that's very nice. What's another thing? Let's get some armor happening. Now we've got these armor bonuses. The true legendary rune armor regen is going to kick in. Gonna keep picking some shit up. Get even more. And look at that. So once you've collected 100, what was it, 200 pieces of armor bonus, this crappy swimsuit armor that Doom Guy sometimes ends up with, the game will automatically turn that into blue armor, 100 of it, and then your true leg rune will start regenning that. I think it's a good way of like making use of these crappy armor bonuses when you do run out of armor. Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Because, let's be real, that crappy armor bonus armor, that does nothing. You're better off with 100 blue armor. Way better off than having 200 of that shit. Next on the list, the moment everyone has been waiting for. People have asked for this shit for so long. It was even a meme for a long time in the clusterfuck community, I think. But you might have noticed that spring mines are no longer in the HUD. Let's check out the mod keys menu over here. We have a switch mines button now, and then one throw mine button. So I've got that bound to V, and I can swap mines. Did you see them? Did you see that? So I can throw down these, and these. Weapons no longer have mine throw animations. It's just instant. So yeah, you can have 8 mine ammo. Spring mines cost 2, and the other ones cost more. Whoops. I still sort of mix up my bindings. I'm not 100% used to having to swap and then throw, but I'll get used to it. We have legendary mines. There's a little bit of magic behind them, as you can see. It throws a normal one, and it turns into a legendary one. And then we've got the enraged mines, which spawn a bunch of little mines. Look at that. Isn't that cool? And then we got the Nemesis mines. And that activated because it's close enough to the imp. And so yeah, that's kind of sweet. Should we go test these mines? Where is a good place to test them? Let's spawn in some imps. Make sure we got no target on. All right, here's a good place to test. So I've kind of like rebalanced the mines a little bit. The spring mine and regular mine. So the spring mine has a much smaller blast radius, but higher damage. And the regular mine has a larger blast radius and lower damage. But as you can see, it's got quite a large area of effect. Whereas this has not as much area of effect, but it does do significantly more damage. And then let's try the legendary mine. Yeah, I mean, you know, that does quite a bit more. It's quite a bit more powerful. It's very good. Let's try the enraged one. Leaves a few little mines behind as well. Right here. And there's still more. So that's kind of sweet. And the Nemesis mine. I'm kind of... Whoops, I did not mean to do that. My buttons. I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen here, but we'll see. Okay, that has a much bigger radius than I thought. That is a huge radius. Might have to lower that down a little bit, but this is your big crowd control mine. Oh my god, that is insane. Holy fuck. Oh, we got a boss spawn from this thing. We killed 250 monsters and the game was like, here, have a boss. You haven't killed a boss in a while. Here's a boss. Let's test it against an actual boss. I am curious to see what will happen here. Summon. We'll just do a Cyber Lord to begin with, just to see. I think these were a lot stronger previously. I did do a little bit of a nerf, but yeah, they're not gonna like completely fuck up bosses. They're not meant to fuck up bosses, but you know, in some situations they will be helpful for sure. We couldn't have the mines completely nuke bosses. All right, let's just be real for a second. Taking away the player agency, like the requirement to actually fight bosses, that's not what I'm about. Player has to fight bosses. Okay, that's the game. But the mines, they're fun. That's the whole point. Let's try summon legendary imp. I mean, that's quite good. I mean, I feel like for a legendary imp, that is pretty fucking good. And yeah, so the way you unlock the mines is you pretty much just, when you level up, when you get to tier 2, you unlock the, you know, let's just show it in action. How about that? So right now, I cannot swap to the legendary mines. I'm gonna pick up this, I'm gonna level up. I'm at tier 2 now. Now I can access the legendary mines. Now I'm at tier 4. The enraged mine is there, and then blah blah blah. Tier 6, woohoo. Now we've got the Nemesis mine. Cool beans. That has a large radius. And yeah, the mines do hurt you a little bit, but not that much. Okay, that's cool. That was exciting to get out of the way, for sure. This next change is something that I did show off in a previous video, but we're here anyway, so let's just make sure that we include everything in this big update video. The agility rune. Obviously, the agility rune back in Clusterfuck, it would give you double fire rate. That double fire rate buff has been inherent in God Complex since the Xandronum release. You always have that double fire rate buff. So that kind of meant that the agility rune was... Okay. The agility rune was only really giving you 10% extra speed. But let's just do this and we can see what it does. The rage rune. Non-legendary weapons gain double weapon speed, blah, 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 when armorless or below 100 health. So this is something extra on top of the double fire rate that we technically already have. So if I lose my armor... Weapon speed is massively increased. And if I pick up some shitty armor bonus, it's fine because that doesn't technically count as real armor. So once we got armor again, we're back to this. But if I lose health down to 50, my weapon speed increases. But with the legendary rune that we have, which what is it called right now? It's called legendary rune. Obviously you have drain, and the vitality rune was healing as well, so we lost the buff. Let's take health 100 down to 13. Dealing damage obviously gives you health, and then this motherfucker's gonna do that. But every time he damages me, it increases my fire rate. Alright, new item time. This is not in the game currently. Summon poisoned Chalice. Look at him. He's like the regular Chalice but purple. See? And while you have one, you cannot pick up the other one. It says at the bottom of the screen you already have a Chalice. Get fucked. Did not mean to do that. Got my item. Now I can't pick this up. Cool. So what this does is, it's pretty much the same. Invulnerability for 15 seconds instead of 25. And it says it reeks of death. So let's go get ourselves some stuff. This is an item you will use at your own risk. You know, if you find one of these, you might want to just get rid of it and then just pick up this one instead, because this one is better. This is technically a better item. However, you might find this useful sometimes. When you activate it, your health gets put to 30-ish while you're invulnerable, and it stays there. It's not going to go back up when the power-up ends. But because your health is low, you get access to the double fire rate buff from the agility rune and the true leg rune, which also provides it. Okay, summon Exos. He's gonna start fucking me up a little bit. Ow, you hurting me. Now I use it. Even better with the improved minigun. Double fire rate with this thing is absolutely insane. How it's gonna end. But we've still got the double fire rate because our health is still low. And then, like, you sort of want to either run away when the power-up ends or just keep shooting the shit out of something to get your health back up, because then the legendary rune drain is gonna get your health back up very quick. But it's up to you to, like, pick and choose those scenarios when you think it's worth the risk to do that or not. I can imagine it's a bit of a gamble. But yeah, that's a pretty cool item. It's a chalice with a negative side effect, but you can... It brings out the power of your agility rune, which is kind of cool. Thank you to... I don't know what his name is, how to say the name in Discord, Beton, I don't know. But he sort of gave me the idea for that by suggesting a death chalice that just kills you when you activate it. Good idea. Okay, next one. Oh, this is a nice one. I think people will enjoy this. Let's get ourselves some frags. So we're going to talk about the time freeze right now, because the time freeze was kind of stupid. Didn't really work on many monsters, which was annoying. Time freeze now works on every monster. Every single fucking monster is affected by time freeze. Alright. We're gonna step out here. It's gonna lag like crazy. A little bit, maybe. Time freeze. Look. Everyone. Even this guy. They're... Oh! Arcratimus. All these losers. They're all frozen. Hooray! So that's pretty cool. Time freeze works on everything. It's actually a very useful power-up now. It works also on all your own projectiles, so you don't think you can just go and fucking smash enemies with when that's active. It is purely a... Well, not purely, but it is mostly a defensive panic button to just reset yourself, get to safety, or go nuts with a melee weapon. Because these do work while time freeze is active. Do I have a time freeze sphere on me? Yes, I do. Summon... What's a good boss to test this on? Sure, why not? Oh god, this weapon is so strong. I've got a feeling, though, that if you really get up point blank... Oh god, I need another one. Like time sphere? Ugh. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. I think if you get up like point blank, the damage will work because hit scans technically don't have a travel time, they are instant. But you know, it's still risky to do that, right? It is still risky to do that. So again, that's something you do at your own discretion. All right, The next feature to talk about is runes can now be picked up when you've already got them, but only if you have an upgraded True Leg rune. So, because this is when they become truly useless. Remember, to upgrade your True Leg rune, you have to pick them up again. True Rune 2. When we have that as well, the True Leg rune here, did you notice that it just had these like little blue lines start spawning around it? So that's a thing. I'll explain that in a sec. But yeah, when you've got the upgraded True Leg rune, you can actually pick these up now, and they're just going to give you health. Going to give you mad health. And that's pretty much what they do. Let's do this as well. Once you've got your upgraded True Leg rune, the True Leg runes that spawn or drop will have these little like blue lights around them. Now when you stand next to these, you can't pick these up anymore, obviously, but they instead offer a buff while you're near them. Alright. If I stand next to them, they get scared and they start moving away. Let's remove my armor so the damage hurts me a bit more. When you have this little buff as well, you actually get quite a bit of damage reduction too. As you can see, I'm taking a little bit less damage. But yeah, they sort of become these little like safe areas. The enemies are like afraid of them, which is kind of cool. Making use out of things that have no use. Quality of life, it's all good stuff. Alright, that's it for the items, I believe. If I remember any other changes that I forget to add in here, I will say something in the pinned comment, but I think we're pretty much good. Let's talk about monsters. I'm gonna just summon the new ones right here, and oh, we can just check them out, and we'll go through them one by one. So here we have the new monsters that are being added in this next update to God Complex. I felt there was a severe lack of revenants in God Complex, so I added 3 more, and this is also technically a revenant. It's in the revenant spawns, just, you know, to add some variety, keep things a bit fresh in there. He might be a little bit tanky at the moment. I still need to sort of look at him and adjust his health. But oh yeah, we got some cool revs here. This guy is very interesting. This guy is a fucking monster, a powerhouse. And the Phase Marine, you saw him in probably the latest video. He drops the new weapon, the Phase Pistol, which is pretty sweet. And this guy is just another regular, like, slightly different enemy that will just freshen the game up a bit. Let's spawn them in one at a time and check them out. Summon Death. This guy is awesome. So one of my favorite gimmicks in games is those enemies that, like, when you look at them, they don't move, but then when you look away, they run at you. I think it's a fun little gimmick. This guy just will punch the shit out of you. But he moves very slow. And he doesn't have like a ton of health or anything, like you can pretty easily take him out. But if you turn your back, you know, suddenly he starts moving real fast. So that's his gimmick. He's a pretty rare spawn, just intended to be like something interesting here and there. What we'll do is we'll go into the map. That way we can see him. I'm gonna turn away. There he comes. Alright. Now what happens if he actually hits you in the back? It's successful on that. He hits you with a debuff that starts draining your health, and he starts like taking your health. The only way to do something about this is to use a health item, or kill him, or pick up a health bonus. So I just used the health item, and it cured the buff. But he can get quite tanky, especially when he's healing while you're damaging him. As long as you kill him though, it takes the debuff away as well. But I just really like the screen effect. Like it's like you're getting fucked up, like something ain't right. It flashes through a few different colors, like purples, blues, red. Alright, Phase Fanatic. Also, keep in mind we have a True Leg rune and whatever, and True Leg armor. We are quite tanky right now, so attacks are gonna hit for not as much as they might at lower levels. Oh no, I'll show you your beeping attack. Alright, then I'll just kill you. Yeah, they're not like really tanky or anything, these guys. They're just like, they're a pretty generic enemy. It's insane. He will not use it. Here we go. He shoots out these little seeking projectiles. Yay! That makes him a rev. You can't have a revenant without seeking projectiles. That's against the law. They seek fairly aggressively, but after a few seconds they will stop seeking completely and just go into a wall. That's pretty sweet. Let's check out his older brother. Let's pick up one of these. His older brother is quite the menace. This guy's a boss. Guy's a true boss. He's pretty fucking awesome. I really like his attacks. Hopefully he's not too tough. But you know, he's probably spawned in like tier 5 and above, or maybe 4. He shoots these big bloody lightning bombs. Oh, that's right. His fire isn't giving the phase mindfuck debuff at the moment. I don't know why. I've got to fix something. Okay, you feel this like rage attack. That is quite strong. Do I have God mode on? Oh no, my Demon Heart just triggered. That explains that. When the True Leg Demon Heart goes off, it makes you involve for a little bit. So we can just actually break that stamina bar. It'll stop him from using his big attack. He did it again. You bastard. I love phase monsters. I love the purple theme. He can turn invisible as well. Oh no, quick go! That sweeping attack is so cool, man. I love it. I think he tried to go invisible, but I might have stopped him from doing it. Dropped the shield sphere for us, nice. He drops the phase quad as well. And I think he can drop the phase stinger as well, this thing. Which has now become a more common drop. It was only like a very, very rare drop from one monster before, but it's being made more common now. I want him to go invisible, so I'm just gonna like damage him. Anyone with a trained ear can probably hear that the Nemesis Rifle Lightning sounds have changed a little bit. Alright, he's invisible. When he attacks while invisible, he tends to show himself for like a split second, which is kind of cool. You can break him out of invisibility by like getting his health down a bit, pretty much. Holy shit! What a shot! Where is he? Here's the lightning sounds. Let's turn the music back off again. No more lightning ear rape. Nemesis BFG's max ammo Nemesis Rune active thing has also changed. It's not just a big earthquake anymore. You spawn lightning around you while you have max ammo, and so if you don't have max ammo, you need to have 180 ammo, which means you need to have a bunch of Nemesis fragments so that you can have 180 Nemesis ammo. So I've got 180 Nemesis ammo, you can see, and now power is unstable. Cool. Okay. Summon Phase Zombie. This guy is not super strong, but he's just interesting, something to throw in the mix. He teleports, he does phase stuff. I think he occasionally spawns a little clone. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, The main thing is that he drops the phase pistol. There it is, look. Cool. And this. Oh, I need to change the name of the... Wait, can't even get that? Ah, there we go. Okay, that was weird. We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Let the phase pistol charge up a little bit and we'll try that again. In fact, we might have to steal some of these as well. We can use this weapon to warp weapons and loot to us. Hooray! However, one important catch. You cannot warp things that have been there since the map started. You cannot warp that stuff because they are map spawns. They were in here from the beginning. Do you fucking mind? Same with the keys. Can't do it on keys. But let's say, you know, a freaking summon legendary cardinal up here. Quickly kill him before he kills me. New monster sounds. Very cool. Just wait for the nuke. There we go. Now there's a bunch of loot down there that he dropped. Let's get that shit. Aim at an open space. There you go. If you aim somewhere that's not an open space and it fucks up, it's your own fault. And here's our loot. Hooray. Very cool weapon. Alright, last monster to show off. That is new. The Apprentice. This guy is not super complicated. He just is just cool. He's like one of the Seraphim, but he like isn't quite on their level. Like a Path of Lava. He's got a bit of damage resistance to legendary special weapons, as he should. These circle-y things that he shoots, they have a bit of seeking. Not a whole lot though, just enough. Cool. Just gonna throw him into the enemies and he's going to make for a little bit of revenant variety, which will be nice. God, doing these videos, man, it's rough. Like, just so much talking and just thinking and like trying to explain stuff. I'd much rather just be playing the game. God damn. Okay, alright, next feature to talk about for bosses. And then after this, we're getting close to the Leg Cardinal True Leg Monster Reworks, which is really cool. We're nearly there. So let's summon some bosses. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Maybe I didn't choose good bosses for this. So I'm gonna just, they can see me and I'm gonna run away. Okay. He tried and he missed. There are now boss icons. The boss icons only show when the monsters are targeting you, when they're actually like alert and they're trying to kill you. If they start infighting, for example, the boss markers probably won't spawn. But the boss markers are colored for the specific enemies that use them, which is pretty sweet. You put on God mode and just summon some shit. Summon Fire Cyber Demon. Summon True Legendary Sentient. Fuck it. He's doing some things. Look on the map, we've got a blue one. He's just giving you a little preview of the reworks that you'll see later. So yeah, we got these icons down there. And they give you a rough indication of where the monsters are at. It's sweet. But is True involved? Why? Why do you have that? Monsters shouldn't have that for no reason, man. Anyway. Oh, he reset the darkness of the map. Ew. But yeah, so when monsters die, the bosses die, they actually leave behind a little death icon. They're a little bit too colored, actually, for my liking. I might fade out the colors a bit, but you can see where bosses died on the map. Let me know what you think of this feature. Maybe I should remove it or make it an optional thing, but it's kind of neat. I think the regular boss monster looks better. Like if I summon Moloch, kill him. Yeah, that looks like a better death marker there. Now. They're going to infight. Cool. Holy shit. What is going on here? Holy fuck. The next thing we should talk about is the Interruptable Mechanic, and I'm going to sort of lean into the leg cardinal stuff now with this to make it simpler. So we know monsters have armor, right? Like this guy. He's got an armor bar. That's kind of part of the reason why you should be using the God Complex health bars when you're playing God Complex. There is now a stamina bar, which you've already seen a couple of times in this video with the Phase Eminence. Alright, so I'm recording this part the next day. We're just going to show off the leg cardinal, true leg cyber, just the changes that I made. I've deliberately gone and added a couple of lines to their code that makes them use their changed attacks more often so I can see them easier. Oh yeah, by the way, I made a little change to the ammo pack icon in the bottom left corner of the screen next to Doom Guy's head. It now levels up along with the shield sphere, as you can see. I use one, it doesn't give me any legendary ammo, but now it's going to level up. Now it gives a little bit of legendary ammo, like you can see on the right side of the screen. Level up again, we get enraged. Now it's going to give enraged ammo. Then Nemesis as well. And that gives Nemesis ammo. I believe it will also get even better once you have the Nemesis rune, or maybe the True Leg rune. I haven't made an icon for that yet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I think it might be fine like this. I need to see how things work again. It's been a while since I looked at that stuff. But yeah, that's kind of neat little thing there that indicates that your ammo satchel is indeed getting better. Alright, it is time to show off the leg cardinal, the true leg cardinal, all that shit. In fact, we can just go to one of these saves here. He's doing it! Listen to the sounds, man, and it looks way cooler as well. Ow, there goes my demon heart. Obviously, because of the Interruptable Mechanic, you can break it, you can stop him from doing that attack. Use a shield sphere for some reason, just pretending I'm playing the video game. Oh, he's doing his portal. New effects, new sounds. And there it is. He did it up in the sky, unfortunately, but there's like a pentagram on the ground when he's once it's been summoned. But yeah, now he doesn't like stand on the spot and let you shoot him forever when he's summoning enemies. There's like a little window there where you can stop him from doing it, and if you fail, well then the portal appears and that's that. Doing his big attack. Quick, get him. Maybe this is better. Nemesis ASG is the way to go. Epic sounds. I love the sound for the stamina bar breaking. Awesome. It's like, what would a true legendary monsters sound like when they're... Like, how do you make a nuke attack sound true legendary, you know? But I think the sounds I managed to put together work pretty well. Yeah, shoot it with the enraged. That's the way to do it. But as you can see, like, I'm not really using... I did pick up a couple of, you know, health items and stuff, and the demon hearts are keeping me alive very well. We're doing another portal. This time we got to see the pentagram. There we go. It's very cool. The portal actually looks really cool now. So this time it's this big boy portal that spawns in the bigger monsters. You really want to stop him from doing that one, that's for sure. Yeah, epicness all around. Let's take a look at the True Leg Cyber. I was trying to say that, like, I wasn't really using a lot of... I didn't really use an invul power-up. I used one shield sphere. You can actually tank some of their attacks now when you got a True Leg Rune and stuff. You got enough resistance for it. Obviously, they're still dangerous. You got to be careful, but you can put up a fight now. They're not just complete bullshit, which is the main thing, right? Part of me wants to like give him the nuke stomp back, but like make it conditional. Like maybe when he's got like 1,000 health left or something, or a suicide stomp could be kind of cool. You gonna do your big boy attack, or did I not? Maybe I forgot to change him. I can change him. He's gone. That attack's scary, that one. These big bloody blue balls. The big blue... Oh, God. The true like Cyber's blue balls. Oh, man. Here we go. Got a portal summon happening. Same sort of deal. Gotta break it if you can. Get fucked, idiot. It's pretty cool when he summons the portal inside these barriers that he's got here. He didn't use his nuke attack, unfortunately. I just noticed that the visuals in the area reset. What happened? That happened with the Hellfire Cyber as well. What is that? Like, there's no redness on the outside now. Oh, well, he's not using his nuke attack. That's fine. You saw the Leg Cardinal use it. True Leg Cardinal should use it. True Leg Cardinal is definitely a little bit harder to fight. He likes to use BFGs, like so. Sorry, we got a Shield Sphere on. Oh, we did have one on. Sorry, we got a Demon Heart. We're fine. Why aren't you using your big nuke attack, man? Oh God! Thank God for the Demon Heart God mode just then. Here we go. He does 2. Oh no, we're not gonna make it. Holy fuck. Do it again. Stop him. Got his ass. Oh, there's a portal. I love the sounds, man. The way it looks so cool. That's not good. That's probably gonna be... Or maybe that might not be a strong one. Holy shit. I need another Demon Heart. This is a job for the black hole. And a Nemesis BFG. Oh, hell no. Quick. Worth. Use phase armor. Oh my God, he's right there. What are you doing? No. Let's try the Devastator against it. I tried to make the Devastator be kind of useful against the stamina break. Uses a lot of ammo though. Holy fuck. Alright, now this second portal of his should actually be like summoning the big boys. I'm not gonna break it, I'm just shooting it because I can. I want to see what this summons. Oh my God, not again, man. Here they are. Now he's really using this attack now. Sorry, he won't use this that often in actual gameplay. And you're not always going to have Devastator ammo. And we got crapped up on by a Leg Annihilator. Cool. That's that. That's the True Leg Cardinal. Let's go to the Sentient now. attacks have been nerfed quite a lot. These BFGs would have like 3-shot you before, even with true like armor and shit, but that's no longer a thing. He also doesn't teleport anywhere near as much, so he's much more tolerable to fight. Well, I don't know what that was. He has a lot of attacks, this guy, so honestly, you don't really see them all most of the time. But I'm thinking of bringing back the Enraged Sentient just because, like, now that I've gone through the effort of, like, nerfing this guy, I kind of have a good idea on, like, what to actually do. On, like, how to make them less annoying to fight, make them a bit slower, because when the Sentients are flying around, zipping around, teleporting constantly, they're just annoying, they're dumb. They're so dumb. When you break his stamina bar as well, he drops a shield sphere one time and then fragments the other time, which is good because fragments give you a bit of infinite ammo and health when you pick them up. Here we go, round 2. As you can see, when he's doing his summon, it's not a portal. He shoots off these blue things that summon legs. So the quicker you break his stamina, the less he summons. You're not actually stopping him. Oh god. Sometimes he just doesn't get hit by the Devastator. I don't know why. I don't know how to fix that. Well, we got him, but I died. Anyway. The Devastator is really good against him, but sometimes he just doesn't get hit by it, and I'm not really sure why. I don't know why. I kind of like that he summons a bunch of baby spiders. Like, you see that it chunked a ton of it, so that was good. Anyway, I think that's enough of showing that off. Let's get back to the, you know, the rest of the updates. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The bit of a facelift for the true leg cybers and the cardinals and the sentient. I think it's time I brought back the enraged sentient. I think that might be the last thing I do for now. I mean, I did say at the start of the video that the next update could be the last one, but I don't actually mean that. I mean the last one that turns God Complex into what I wanted it to be when I first released it. I probably still will make more like little updates and stuff as time goes on. Depends how I'm feeling, but you know. Alright, let's get back to the rest of the additions, features, whatever. We did the monsters. I should show you the phase stuff though. Phase Warlord, I guess we'll do. If you watch Doom Guy's head, you might notice he gets a, Why isn't it working? Oh, I've got 2 high tier armor. Oh, that's what it is. If you look at his head, he's got this, like, purple shit around him right now. Alright, we should have got it now. We got the okay. So that's the new phase mindfuck. We have all disliked the phase mindfuck. I don't know, I don't think anyone has ever liked the phase mindfuck that just makes your screen go all over the place. Let's turn off music. Yeah, the phase mindfuck, it's annoying. Getting hit and making your screen go everywhere. I still have to go through and find some projectiles that are still using the old version of it. But yeah, so now it's like a stacking thing. When you get hit by certain phase projectiles, Doom Guy's head is gonna get all purpley. It even works with the phase imp and phase cacodemon projectiles. Oh, I've got my armor's too high. Come on, boys, hit me. You see his head's getting a little bit purple, right? But these guys are a bit too weak to really get the debuff going. They kind of more just add stacks for when there's like actually a phase boss around that's giving you the debuff. But yeah, once you've got the debuff, it's like it'll shake your screen like 3 times and then it'll go away. So it's not like a very long debuff, it's more of a cool thing now rather than something that like actually will piss you off. If you're getting hit by phase stuff, you can just hide a little bit, the stacks will wear off and then the buff won't get you. Just like then, like they couldn't get enough stacks on me, I could have just run away and hid and then like I wouldn't receive the debuff, or I could just kill him. Same thing with the viral debuff now, summon viral mank. When you stand next to this guy, Doom guy's head's getting some like red shit around it. That shows you that he's getting some viral shit. The viral symbol is moved. It's above his head. And there we go. Oh, we just received free blue armor because we had 200 armor bonuses. And yeah, that's the viral debuff ticking away down there. Turn off God mode. And so yeah, if you get that at the same time as the hang on, let's summon Phase Blaze. This is the Phase Fire. This is gonna give me the phase debuff, and if I get the viral debuff as well, I'm immune to viral right now. No, I fucked up. Yeah, so when the phase debuff wasn't working before, so that the phase mindfuck also won't affect you if you have like over Hellfire armor and above. Like anything that's as good as that or better, phase mindfuck won't affect you. So let's summon this. Let's get viral as well. Doom guy is having a bad day right now. He's got so many debuffs on him. And yeah, so there's also a little cooldown on the phase mindfuck as well, so if you lose the debuff and keep getting hit by projectiles, there's like 10 seconds where it just can't affect you. And yeah. So that's pretty cool, little HUD thing on Doom Guy's head to show you that debuffs are happening. And yeah, so now we can move on to just the features, the new features, which are some quality of life things, some nice stuff. We're going to start off with the difficulties. So originally I didn't want to add more difficulty options because when you add too many, the text goes small like this. But luckily I found a way to color it how I wanted to, and I decided it was worth it. Yeah, it looks really nice. So if we have a look, learning mode is literally what it is. Takes 70% less damage. When you have this much damage resistance, some things literally just do not hurt you. You get more ammo, easy spawns, and less legendary spawns. So if I were to go and let's just start a new game with this. Give ourselves a couple of fragments, spawn some monsters. We go out here, there's one boss there, one there, there's only 2. I think you'll find that on this difficulty, like, there will be quite a few less legendary boss spawns going around. Also, just like, there are a lot more basic monsters that will be spawning as well. Just to make the game a bit easier in that regard too. If we go on to Nightmare Spawns, which has Nightmare Spawns, more legendary spawns. So please work. Like, spawns are so hard to get right because you could be testing one day, you get it's feeling good, you get a good amount of legendaries, like what you want. Then the next day you try again and RNG is just different, man. It's just different. I did not mean to summon that. See, on this difficulty you can see we've got some more spawns. I'm glad it actually worked. There's like quite a few more spawns here. So this is 390 monsters. This one, yeah, we got some real stuff going on here. God damn, that's a lot. So the pluses are just like multiplayer spawns. We look at Ultraviolence, we've got as hell intended, UV spawns, regular legendary spawns. Then we go to Ultraviolence Plus. It adds the multiplayer spawns there, which is always green text. And then in the Plus we've got multiplayer spawns and fast monsters. We go to Nightmare, we've got Nightmare spawns, more legendary spawns, multiplayer spawns, fast monsters, multiplayer spawns. And we've got Total Terror, the Halloween mode, which we'll take a little look at a little bit later. It says, night has fallen, it's dark, and ghosts have begun appearing. Boss music disabled, bind your flashlight. Seriously, do it. It's important. And we've got the anti-slaughter difficulties down here. So this is kind of like easy mode, but still with like nightmare difficulty. So it's got less legendary spawns, for performance reasons, and then it has nightmare spawns. And then same deal with the pluses, multiplayer spawns, and then fast monsters. So if you played God Complex on Zandronum, you would have seen that there was a slaughter version of the mod. This is technically that. What are we going to do now? On my list it just says mod keys menu, so just since we're here, can I have another look? I've got the personal shield, which is now the shield sphere key, and then we've got all the stuff in here. There's a nice little menu that just has all the stuff that you need, right where you need it. Then we've got the music menu, which is here now. This was the LCA menu before, but now it's the music menu. So you can just disable your legendary songs here. There's also a new option here called boss music. Essentially, when boss music starts playing, this option will make the boss music a bit louder. And then, like, when a boss dies and the map music comes back on, the music will go back to normal. And it says here, this is the basic music volume that you'd find in sound options. It says here, try to keep this below 2.0 or else the boss volume setting above may not work. This is the same option as what is in sound options. So yeah, that's pretty sweet. Nice little feature there. And then we've got the corpse cleaner, which is what it sounds like. This is a performance option thing. Let's go to test 2, where we can see this in action. Let's pick up some stuff. Let's spawn some imps. And we're going to turn the corpse cleaner to... You know what, we'll put it to 0 so it doesn't work at all, and we'll compare. Please go away. Alright, so the corpses are staying as expected. Let's turn this shit up. 300. Ow. Disappear, corpses. There they go, they're going. Oh my god. Go away. They are slowly... Oh my god, the little tracker things fucking... They're going away, they are. They're slowly... See, look. No, the AoE. Look. Go away. They're all gone, okay? Look, that was the main thing. Was this killed earlier? Or is it gonna fade out soon? Okay, that one just went. Fuck it. It didn't even pull them, it just killed them. Amazing. Sir? Alright. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. What? Was it something I said? The fuck, man? No target on. Back to business. We've got it set to 300. Thank you. Die. Now all the corpses are going to disappear. Alright, I promise. No bugs. It just works as it says. Yes! Thank you very much. And these will also fade out eventually because they don't hang around forever. There's only 3, maybe 2, really only 2 things to show off now. We're nearly at the end. The first thing is the item bar, which can be scaled to a higher number now. Get this stupid text off my screen. Hey, look, they're disappearing, see? Told you. You didn't believe me, but I told you. Item bar size can now go up to 4, and just in case you're insane. Or maybe, you know, you just don't have the best eyesight. That's fine, that's totally okay. This option is here for you, which is pretty cool. I like to have it on 2 or 3. I will say though, if you do have trouble with this, you should go into your video options and make sure your scale factor is at 1. If you're playing at 1440p, you might have to put it a little bit lower, but if you're having trouble, just mess with this a little bit, and that should help with the item bar stuff, with the text being in the right spot and whatnot. And I also made the Macrocosm a bit better. I did a little bit of a refresh on this map, where there's more items spawning around the place now. There's the right items, there's better items. We should see. I did also nerf the Patriarch a bit, make sure that he actually dies to the damage types that God Complex uses. Make sure he takes proper damage, which is good. It shouldn't be anywhere near as ridiculous as it was before. Yeah, as you can see, if you do a bit of exploring while you're playing this map, you can find all sorts of power-ups sort of hidden around the place. These power-ups also restore your ammo. We've got ammo packs all around the outside. There's a Hellfire Sphere up there. It's a little bit random every time you play though. It's like a random spawner that spawns these power-ups. Got a Demon Heart, just kill. Yeah, there you go. This map should be a lot more playable now. And the last thing to talk about, just because it's kind of cool, is the horror mode. In this mode, it's dark, it's scary. Turn the music on, just to get the vibes up. Also, one kind of cool thing is that when it's dark and your flashlight isn't on, you technically have a partial invisibility sphere and enemies sort of struggle to see you. As you can see, I'm kind of like out and about, they're not seeing me. I turn my light, now they can see me. Also, when your flashlight is off, you can't see the health bars. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like this is like a little bit of an immersive mode where you're getting a bit spooky, you know? You can be a little bit stealthy if you want. We've got the ghosts as well, I actually kind of forgot about those. We've got a fragment as well. When you play spooky mode, your fragments always get set to this amount. And if you try to change it, I'm pretty sure it'll like instantly get set back. Maybe, yeah, it does. It's just like a different take on God Complex, pretty much, this mode. It is a bit different. And obviously, if you have your light on, the red ghost will spawn and you will get bosses spawning. Like that. And that'll fuck you up. In this mode, I believe secrets also spawn more stuff. Oh, we got the clocks. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Well, that's just a whole other feature that I don't want to talk about. That was something I made a long time ago now, I feel like. I forgot about one other feature as well, man. So, when you find, if you play a map with more than 2 secrets, or maybe more than 3, I think if it has at least 3, a little special something happens when you find all the secrets. Will it? Oh, there we go. It happened there. Bunch of stuff spawns. But there was also a fragment, so the sound kind of like fucked things up. Another thing is that in secrets, you'll now find like generic weapons spawning as well. There's ammo spawning, backpacks, more backpacks in there. Like you'll see here, there's probably a weapon. We've got the explosive rifle, D-Tech rifle. So that way you get these like classic, like kind of dependable weapons into your hands quicker, as long as you find secrets. All secrets found, yay, and then you get all these like health drops and stuff, which is cool. And yeah, that's that. So yeah, God Complex is totally shaping up to be a lot more, a lot nicer around the edges as time goes on. I forgot to turn music off, but yeah, that's pretty much all the big changes. Obviously, there's been a ton of like little bug fixes as well going on that I will not be mentioning in the video here. I mean, like, for example, one bug that's fixed in the next update is that the rocket launcher will now spawn. There was a bug that was making the grenade launcher always replace the rocket launcher, and now that's not happening, so that's kind of neat. You'll get the rocket launcher again. So that's... Oh my god. Well, we found all the secrets and we got a Seraphim spawn. We're at tier 6. We haven't killed a Seraphim yet, so we're going to get a legendary one. That's how it works. You have to kill the leg one first before you get the enraged one to spawn, etc. I mean, these guys now use the stamina mechanic as well. So I forgot to... Oh, I forgot to make it so their name doesn't change. But yeah, they have Interruptable, which is cool. They had it before, but it actually has the yellow interruptible bar now instead of just like the blue armor bar. So that's cool, and I don't really know how to end videos most of the time, especially when they're videos like this, but I hope you like what you've seen. I hope to be able to get back to making just regular playthrough videos again soon. I want to finish Perpetual Powers, I do, I don't want to just leave it. And yeah, so that's that. I hope you enjoyed what you've seen, I already said that. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, enjoy the update, and have fun. Bye-bye.